Yep. Hello, everyone.
Ilyas cleared PMP from Saudi Arabia. Extremely happy for him. Ilyas joined batch 11. This is batch 1, so approximately 1.5 months. Ilyas, please share your journey in your own way. How you did it? What was the. Please, you know that. Go ahead.
So, pretty much, I started 1.5 months back in November, and with the commitment that I will be completing in December. But I got busy. But Amir and all the facilitators they kept pushing me. Um, I did the crash 3 4 days training from Amir, and then followed by all the mocks and preparing myself. And the highlight was the RCA and the mocks, which I keep doing it gradually. I got busy in office works, project work. I got busy, slightly distracted, slightly demotivated, and I will not be able to do it. But still, the facilitators they keep pushing me. Honestly, they kept my focus, and they also stretched my limits that I should be able to do, like, for example, these numbers of mocks in one day. I was thinking that I will not be able to do a single mock today. I was extremely tired and busy, but the facilitators they keep, you can say, pushing me. And finally, today, I was able to complete the test. And thanks very much to Amir for all his motivation work. To be honest, all the motivation sentence from Amir, that was a high push for me, especially that I need your PMP. That I was thinking that Amir needs my PMP more than myself. So that was a big motivator. Plus, the change is hard to start and is messy in the middle, and is beautiful at the end. So finally, I have seen the beautiful change at the end. So yeah, that's pretty much a summary of my journey.
Yes, yes. So day three, today is day three of batch one. So you can see their faces. Like phase one, yes. Phase day one, yes. Phase day two, okay, I can do it. Day three, it is too much for me. Man, I'm getting too old for this. Like today, if you see their faces, you will see that. And at least seven people in the morning have said, Sir, it is too much. It is this, it is that. So, this is what Ilyas said after clearing the PMP. As I said him, change is hard in the beginning, messy in the middle, and beautiful in the end. And now he is in the beautiful part. So, this is what I wanted to share with all of you. And this is something why I bring him as the first thing on day three. Okay, Ilyas, it was a 1.5 month journey. So why you got demotivated into it? Because like if I put it like 45 days or something after that training, right? So why you got demotivated? Were the questions very hard? The RCA was taking too much time. What and guys, you put your question in the chat box. I'll make sure you answer all of them, but one by one put them. Yeah.
I think we all are busy professionals, and as you said, Amir, the change is messy in the middle. So this is exactly what happened with me. I was busy with office works, personal routines, and I thought that this is not the right time. I started the PMP journey. I might have delayed it a couple of months more, but it will be never be the right time. The
Yeah.
current time is
Yes.
the right time to
Yes.
start the
Yes.
journey. Otherwise, we will keep delaying it. So
Yeah.
that demotivated me a bit because of the messy situation I was having. But honestly, guys, Amir keep messaging me, Ilyas, what is your PMP status? What you are doing? Plus, all the coaches and the facilitators, they will keep messaging me every day, honestly. So that was a hard. That was pretty much, I will say,
Yeah.
that pushed me a lot.
Mm.
Otherwise, you will be busy in personal
There
routines,
are
you will
three
be busy in
things.
office routines, and then you will forget doing the mocks, the RCA, and whatever needs to be done, you will keep busy. But that push is much needed, which
I will be working with
fortunately
you
got at
as
the
well.
right time.
Mm. Mm. Okay, so that maybe you get like you get busy in your day-to-day life. As a result, you feel the things are becoming overwhelmed. Is that what you are saying?
Yes, the things started to slip. For example, I
Okay.
need to do this much number of mocks today, but I was not able to do it. So that
Mm.
was a slightly demotivating factor that I'm not able to catch the progress as other batchmates were doing it. I think within 2 weeks from batch 11, we got the first PMP. So that
Yeah.
was pretty much a hard push for me that, hey, other colleagues, they are doing it in 2 weeks' time, and then I'm basically slightly uh, off the track.
Okay. So you felt demotivated that other people are succeeding and I'm not. Is that something
And
I'm hearing here,
yes,
right? Okay, okay.
yes, correct, correct.
Okay, you are getting demotivated into that. Okay, that's a true competition, and you will see even in the batch one, some people will be clearing quickly. Some people, guys, will be doing. This is always the same. Some people are always better than other, and of course, okay, let's.
I will just give us a short message to everyone that don't be demotivated, don't lose the track, keep moving forward. Even if you're slow, don't lose the track, keep moving forward, and then it might take 1 or 2 weeks more, but eventually at the end you will succeed.
Yeah, at the end of the day, the most important thing is to succeed, and that you will succeed. There is no doubt into that. Okay, and by the way, guys, this guy is talking like it took 2.5 years to clear PMP. He did it in less than 2 months. If you look at the context, you see, time has a different definition for all of us. He cleared in less than 2 months, and but still, it looks like a time for him. Why? He worked hard into that. This is the definition of a high performer. High performers are never satisfied, right? And I'm really proud of Ilyas. Ilyas, let's talk. You gave the exam in center, right?
Yes, yes.
Where did you give the exam? Which center was it?
It was in Khobar in Saudi Arabia.
So how much time before you booked the exam?
I think at least maybe a month back, I booked the exam.
And the dates are always challenging in Saudi Arabia, right?
Dates are always challenging, so you have to book the exam early, give sufficient time, and once
Okay.
you're ready, you can always reschedule.
Mm. You can always take it back or forward, whatever you want to do. Yeah, that is a good thing always to know. Ilyas, walk me through the exam. How was the exam for you today?
Exam was challenging, honestly. You need to work hard for
Hmm.
sure. This is not an easy exam, so you have to work hard. Number one, you have to do all the mocks, all the RCS, follow the plan told by Amir and all the coaches. You have to follow all the plan. And Amber, I basically followed exactly all your instructions. The last night message I got from you, I followed exactly that rule of 80 minutes for the first 60 questions and then 70, 75 minutes for the rest of the 60 questions. I followed exactly the same plan. I even took the deep breaths you told me about. I had the chocolate, I had the water. So I planned exactly. I didn't had to think myself what I need to do. I just followed your instructions, the complete plan for the exam day, and just followed it.
Yeah. So once you have a plan, follow the plan. Don't make your own plan. And this is
I don't need to reinvent the wheel, to be
yeah,
honest. I
yeah.
don't need to reinvent the wheel.
I always like to say people do not try to reinvent the wheel with 4,000 people when you have back behind you. And yes, okay, perfectly fine. Which area of the exam was mostly dominant there?
I think agile and hybrid was the most dominant.
Okay.
And one tip which I learned myself from the exam today, that you have to practice understanding the question
Hmm.
because you have slightly more than a minute to answer the question. So you have to practice during your mocks that you will able to understand the question and all the options in just about 1 minute. Um, the you might need more time even to read the options because the options are also lengthy. All right, so you need a time. Plus, if you're not able to understand the question, please go through the options. Options might give you a direction what question is asking if the question is confused.
Hmm. Okay, okay, okay. That is amazing. That is perfectly amazing into that. So we are getting a lot of questions. Of course, they are meant to be. Stakeholder communication team agile. Was that the heart and, uh, heart and soul of the exam?
Yes, it was, and plus also the servant mindset. That was a tip I got the last day. That focus on that. So you never fire a team member, you never replace a team, you never like kick out the team. So you have to motivate them, you have to train them, and you have to manage the team accordingly. So that's a I think at least maybe 20 or 25 questions were slightly focused on the servant mindset.
Okay, okay, perfectly fine. Awesome. This is awesome. G. Okay, let's take your question, guys. I want you to ask all the question. Okay. He give exam in center. Any tip on how to not get slowed down slow during exam as there are 76. Bilal, I am saying get slow down. That is a rule number one. And you are saying not to get slow down. Okay, it is your question. I will honor it. Yes, please tell me. He is saying how not to slow down.
Um, Number one is that you have to take deep breaths to keep yourself calm. Um, you should be able to understand the questions. Believe me, you will be able to understand the question. First, you have to keep yourself calm. The exam is structured that way that it will prompt you once you finish the 60 questions. So you don't need to look at the time very frequently. You'll be wasting a couple of seconds and looking at the time. Just focus on yourself, develop your pace during 180 mocks given by Amir's team. Develop your pace to finish 180 questions in the required time. And then during the actual exam, just follow your pace. After maybe 10 or 20 questions, you can look at the time briefly. But don't stress yourself always watching the time that how much time is remaining.
Hmm.
So control your pace slowly. 7 rules from the PMP booklet that slow down, read the questions, understand the question, and then understand the options. Use the elimination technique. That's very important. There will be questions who are slightly, I will not say slightly, they are confusing. All the options will be the right option. So you have to use the elimination technique and choose the best one. And once you choose the best one, just keep moving forward. Don't think much about the questions.
Of course, it has to be difficult. If the exam was not difficult, everyone could have done it themselves. Na? Everyone could have, like, there is no reason of doing in the class, there is no reason of all the things that we are doing it. The purpose is because the exam is tough, right? That is the entire purpose here. We look into that. That exam is tough.
Uh,
Yeah.
yes, but all these mocks, they will help you to understand the questions um, easily and in less time because normally what happens that if you don't do the mocks in RCA, you will definitely find difficulty in understanding the questions. Some of the questions, Amir, they were slightly similar to what we have in the box. For example, you have a global and virtual team. They're not matching the time because they're all distributed in different countries. So you have to find a common time and common communication management plan for these virtual team members. So these sort of the questions they were in the exams today.
Hmm. They were in the exam today.
Yes,
That's an interesting thing to look into that. Okay, so
at least at least two questions they were repeated. Questions they were exactly the same
okay,
questions, but the options were different.
okay.
So that might happen as well on the virtual team. So at least maybe 5 to 6 questions they were on the virtual teams.
There were the 5 to 6 question was, of course, virtual team. You need to understand. How about the team conflict? We are gonna start conflict management just after your journey. So how important that conflict management was?
If I remember correctly, at least 7 to 8 questions they will be on the team, or maybe more than 10 questions. I think will be on the team conflicts,
Hmm.
team conflict, stakeholder conflict, um, even client conflict. So these questions they were there.
Okay, perfectly fine. Uh, Congrats for your success. What is the deciding factor to book the exam? Me. That is a deciding
Honestly,
factor
I
to book the
one and a
exam.
half month back, I basically called Amir, and then I got um, distracted by some friend that okay, don't go for it. But then Amir called me again, and he basically convinced me, and then I went for it. So one more example of engagement from Amir. So thanks, Amir, especially to you for the first phone call and the second phone call, and then I decided.
Good. And yeah, that's why I'm trying to learn more sales because I need to help people, but I'm very good at very bad at sales and marketing. The training and coaching we're the best, right? Like every day I get at least, I don't know why I don't reach them first, that I failed in the PMP exam. Can you help us? Daily I'm getting that. I want that people reach me the first try. Okay, Naim is asking, after coaching, how much you give that time, like how much daily time you give after the training?
To be honest, I was not consistent due to my busy routine. So I normally give 2 hours to 3 hours after office. So, for example, 2 hours late night after office from 6 to 8 p.m. and at least 1 hour in early in the morning from 6 to 7 before going to office.
Hmm.
So pretty much you get 2 to 3 hours.
2 to 3 hours and 2 months. Straightforward. Like if you are not average student, if even if you are not genius, if you give 2 hours on daily basis, you can do in 2 months, right?
Yes, correct. And one of the also one more motivator for me was the busy moms. Where you basically have many students who are busy moms. Once I have a success story from them that they have cleared it, so that was also one more motivator for me. That come on, if
Yeah.
these busy moms they
In
can do
your
it, why not me?
in your batch, two friends, Andani came. She cleared in 2 weeks. She is a mom. Uh, uh, she's a mom, especially for those all working moms who says we have don't have time. She wake up at 3:30 a.m. She sleeps at 10. In the entire day, she had 3 hours between 7:30. I still remember 7:30 till 10:30. She dropped the kid. She had 3 hours daily, apart from weekend. And she's living in a combined family. If anyone says I'm in a combined family and I have to manage all those things, she was that. She cleared in 2 weeks after the training. Then, if she was Prodigy, her friend, she cleared in 3 weeks. Like he was referring in his batch, two students back to back. Okay. Lots of
Right.
material you studied. Which one is more helpful? What I gave you. That's what.
Honestly, I stick to the material given by Amr, the PMP booklet, and the mocks. That's it. I didn't went outside of these material. PMP booklet is most important one. When you're doing the mocks, you might came across the different terms which you didn't came across, or which is even on the PMP booklet. Just create your own Excel file with the key terms. Whenever you do a mock to RCA, you came across a term which you don't know. For example, there was a term called murder board in one of the questions. I didn't know what is a murder board. So just create your own key terms, the definition list in Excel as well. PMP booklet and the mocks. That's it. You don't need anything else.
Yeah, you don't need anything else, and you need to study on daily basis. Consistency, consistency. Okay, this I'm gonna say it here, and I'm gonna say it again. Elias, you asked also that yesterday, so I'm gonna say it once and for all. Do not touch any other material apart from the one I gave it to you.
Agree.
Islam, do not touch any other material apart from the one I gave it to you. I just shared the PM booklet in the chat. Download that. Please, I always say that there are one of the biggest reason why people fail in the exam, they follow two different things, right and left. Go to the one direction, follow it. A one bad coach is better than two good coaches pulling you in an opposite direction. Okay, they are pulling you in
Agree.
opposite direction. Okay, so be very careful. G, anyone has any other question? Feel free to ask. Ilyas, how important the RCA was for you?
I think the key to success is basically RCA.
Hmm.
You know how Amir's program is the design. It will be you will get 3 4 days of crash learning of everything from Amir, and then after that, the rest of the learning is through mocks and RCA. You have to learn on your own pace. You have to go to the RCAs. Very important. You have to do all the RCAs. 80% of the learning is in the RCAs.
Hmm. 80% of the learning is in RCA, and RCA, I would say many people ask, sir, why do we do RCA? The reason is that I want you to become consultants. Once you do, like any of my student is better, like a certified PMP is better than any other students in the world is because of RCA. When you do the RCA, when you work into the RCA, you become better at it, and that keeps on improving as we move forward. Okay. Any final thoughts for these people? Today is their day 3. They need a motivation. 7 people did clear that motivate them. Anything else you want to share with them that can help them?
Just keep moving forward and don't lose your track. Don't slow down and take advices from your coach, from your facilitators as much as can. For example, my facilitator was Shamim, and he was continuously pushing me. So take them seriously when they are advising you something. Take their advice. If, for example, you're not able to manage the mocks, take their advice. What mocks you should be doing it. For example, in the random mocks, I got advice from Shami that please do 7, 9, and 11 on a priority. So he will give you a plan for the mocks as well. Just follow the plan, and then you should be all right. But don't lose track and don't lose motivation. Keep going forward. Amir's team, they will have enough material for you to go through. Don't be distracted with other material. Just follow one line, one path, and at the end you will find a beautiful ending.
Thank you very much, Ilyas. Ilyas, each one teach one is the mantra here. I'm gonna ask you to make 10 question answers, which we can use for next PMP marathon. You know, I do PMP marathon, and do share me your LinkedIn. I will write down. I need to write like 16 success journeys I have not written in last 3 to 4 days. We are blessed. We are blessed, and I want to write. I did tag like most people who cleared, but I want to write individual success journeys. Thank you very much for that. I wish you best of luck, Ilyas, and enjoy your day. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks, Amir. Thanks, the team.